my cancer experience. Well, it actually started February of 1992. I had a little bit of a hoarseness, sore throat, not much of one, but I went to a doctor and he discovered a nodular node on my right vocal cord, and they biopsied it. It was cancer. And I shouldn't say probably, I smoked. I smoked for 34 years of my life, and when they diagnosed that nodule, that node on my right vocal cord, and removed it, and said they had to remove the cancer, I quit smoking immediately that day, and my wife quit smoking also that day. And we walked out of the hospital smoke-free, and 3 months later the cancer returned on the right vocal cord, and they removed the right vocal cord, and I went through 30 treatments of radiation, and we thought the radiation would kill any cells getting away from the area. So I should have, been cancer-free. And once again, well, that was at 48 years old. I turned 49 years old the same year of 1992. And April of 1993, I went through another surgery. Cancer returned the 3rd time, and they removed all of my voice box, vocal cord, and everything. I was devastated to wake up and could not speak, could not talk. I mean, be able to wake up from a surgery. I've had other surgeries throughout my life, there before that, and it was like, not to be able to speak was devastating. And they thought they got the cancer again the 3rd time. My mother died that same week. My father died the same week. I lost my voice, and now the doctor walks in the room and said, "Don, we got the cancer, but not the same margin." And he said, "You got 6 months to live. Go home and get your things in order, and go back to where you worked at, and tell them, you won't be returning to work, you're gonna die." I mean, I just started crying and bawling like a baby. My wife and I were hugging each other and crying. I mean, it's the worst thing to be told you have cancer in the beginning, and the cancer, different types of cancer can be treated and cured, and you're thinking you're gonna be one of these lucky ones that beat the cancer. Well, and now he said I'm gonna die, and then I ended up leaving the hospital. I had tubes in my nose, tubes in my stomach, and they believed they got the cancer, so I went home and spent 13 months home with, like this on tube feeding, and that's when I got kind of associated with the American Cancer Society. I needed food and things, and they supplied me with so many cans of Ensure and other liquids, things to eat, and helped me fill up my strength. And it kind of pointed my wife in the direction for help, the assistant, and someone to talk to, someone to get medical supplies I needed. And they American Cancer Society kind of guided us through what we were going through at the time, and we've become very good friends with a lot of people with the ACS. And so then 13 months later, they took my tubes out, and I was swallowing, and I developed a fistula, and I ended up with, going through 4 more months of tubes in my nose and things. And after that, and then they gave me a swallowing test, passed the swallowing test, and I started drinking liquid food, which was great. And then I kind of started getting stronger after about a year or so, and this was like from 1993 to 1994, I got feeling better, doing better, and we started visiting patients at the hospital, doing that. And then my wife had been a driver for Road to Recovery for years anyway, before they actually call it that, I think. But then, and now she's been a volunteer for probably 31 years, and I've been a volunteer for about 14 years now or better. And we started doing the Relay for Life and getting involved with all that. It's breathtaking to see so many cancer survivors there, and like I said, we visit a lot of patients at the hospital. We see a lot of patients there with different types of cancer, and they beat it and they've survived it, and they keep coming back each year, which is rewarding, because then, they are surviving cancer. And it's just a moment of it's a celebration of life, actually, for me. And when people see me and I'm a survivor, and they say, "Well, when did you have cancer?" And right now, I say 14 years ago, they just light up, and that gives them hope to know that you don't die from cancer, you can beat it, you can survive it, and you can go on with life. And that's what I try to do, is give people a little hope. You know what? I do work around my yard, my house, everything, and I did that before I had cancer, and I still do it. So it gives them hope and realize you can do things even though you've had cancer, go on with your life.